Have you ever just had like one eye be tired, or you know what, even both? Like the rest of me's not tired, but this one eye today, and you're just kind of like mad. You're like, you're tired? Like, what have you been through? Alright, so today's Dollar Tree haul is probably going to be my favorite of the entire month. Now, a lot of these things have been hauled, but within different hauls, so I kind of compiled them all together. They're so amazing, so in case you don't catch all of my hauls, this one's definitely for you, because I pulled the best things from Dollar Tree for Christmas time, however with a little twist, because I singled these items specifically for like a crafter's dream. I wanted to specifically put items in front of today's video in front of you guys and show you what I think would be great from a crafting perspective. And there are so many bags. Let me just dip the camera. Okay, first of all, where did you think Loki was gonna be? But like, look at all of this. This really does go to show that there's so much in Dollar Tree that you could craft with. I'm almost positive that I feel like 98% of the store you could probably craft with, excluding like their food items, okay? But you know what? And sometimes even then, if it's like boxes, if that makes sense. So anyways, if this is up your alley, that's what I'm gonna show you guys today. But first, you need to see Loki's face, because, you know, he's this. Is that a why are you so adorable? Oh, who remembers that bracelet I got? My little radiation bracelet? Tell him what you did. He ate it. Yeah. It came out, but I no longer want it. Yeah, I don't. It's disgusting. Okay, bye-bye. Dollar Tree Christmas cards. These are just the most perfect thing, my favorite thing to pick up from a crafting perspective. I have used these in particular, these stunning handmade cards. They come individually wrapped like this. They make the most beautiful ones every single year, and the sizes are perfect for an advent calendar bag, especially with the way that I did mine using lunch bags. So I will link my playlist down below. You can go check it out if you've never seen it. It's my favorite thing to do with these, but you can still craft with these so many different ways. I've also used them as like inserts for my planner. You know, if you have a happy planner, you have the happy planner hole punch. You can just hole punch, use a little envelope to store extra things, pictures, receipts. You could definitely junk journal with these too. Like, look how beautiful all of these cards are. They're just absolutely stunning. They put out the best selection every single year. And you don't just have to do it with these handmade cards. You could also craft with the ones that come in boxes. So obviously, from this perspective, you're gonna get the same card times 12 like here, 12 in here, 14 in this box. These would be great if you're crafting and selling stuff like at a crafting fair. So this is going to be awesome for that. These would be great for junk journaling as well. So if you're like adding a bunch of like inserts, these are going to be great, or just friend mail, making pocket letters of some sort. Like, these are just awesome, and they're $1. And you get 12 plus the envelopes, which you could also, you know, use for a bunch of other things. So number one has to be these. They also put out the regular cards. So, you know, I talked about this in a previous haul. They do these style, this style, and they do these. These I think are actually 50 cents. I'm not sure if they actually ring up $1, but these would be great too for crafting, putting in your planner. Now, some of them do say things like son-in-law, daughter-in-law. You could definitely either cover it up with some whiteout, do your own writing, or add scrapbook paper, or you could even cut it off, like if that's your thing, and you could just use that image. So I'm telling you, do not sleep on these cards to craft with. They are the most fun, in my opinion, and they're beautiful. So look at this one. This one is my favorite. Another reason why I definitely had to do a video like this, because if you don't watch all of my hauls, and for those of you that watch them all, then you've heard me say it 1,000,001 times, but I always like to give you guys ideas on what I would personally do with each of these items. And it's things like this that I think makes me definitely so happy and makes me want to do videos like these, because these are little gift bags, but you don't have to use them for that. You could use these to definitely craft with. And with crafting, sky's the limit, especially if you are in the market to pick up a new hobby and maybe crafting is it. YouTube will be your best friend. You can find some amazing YouTubers that just honestly blow my mind. I don't know how they don't have 1,000,000 subscribers, to be honest, because they are so freaking talented. But little bags like this you could use for so many different things. You could use them as advent calendars. You could use them, you know, as little pocket letters, and you can cut out, you know, parts of the image to fit into your pocket. You could use them to laminate and maybe turn some of these into like bookmarks or junk journaling. You know, you could definitely do that. And they have some of the cutest little images. Like, look at that on these little gift bags. Perfect for crafting with. And they make so, like, just a huge variety. Santa is so cute. Look at this little polar bear. Love it. And then you can always keep the string as well. You can use them to, like, you know, add charms to or whatever if you're like doing some kind of journaling. These would be definitely cute for that. And also on any of these items, leave your suggestions down below on how you would craft with them, or what you've done specifically in the past. The other thing also in this category, I wanted to add these little gift boxes. They don't just have to be for gift boxes. You could definitely use these just in terms of storage for your craft items if you wanted to. You know, make it extra festive. Maybe you prep a bag and you take it with you, maybe to a park or a library or a coffee shop, and you want to, like, you know, do some planning and get out of the house and change the scenery. These would be cute to kind of like transport your items. This guy's my favorite because it just has such a gorgeous vintage look to it. You could put pencils, pens in here. You could like fit stickers and washi. You could even just fill them up with little goodies and send them to your pen pal or whoever. If you're doing like craft swaps and stuff, you could maybe even, like, for a craft fair, you could maybe fill this up with something maybe like more of a food perspective, right? You could take out this part, that's the to and from, so you're left with just this beautiful box. Maybe you could fill it with a tea bag and a peppermint or something that you would put along with tea, or you could do hot cocoa, little hot cocoa packet, a little thing of little marshmallows that could fit in here, you know. That would be adorable. And Dollar Tree also sells chocolate stirring spoons. Those would fit in here. Actually, I'm going to show you that. Alright, so you saw how incredibly easy that was. I'm going to open this one up because this is the one that I just did, but the camera is going to kind of glare and it's hard to obviously. You could definitely do like a tea version. Fits so well like in this box. So these are just gonna be so adorable to craft with and just act as, like I said, a little storage. You could do the same thing with these little boxes here. Just because they have the little insert for a gift card, it doesn't mean you have to use it for that. You can definitely fill this up with goodies and again, craft away with it, add little things. Maybe you have an Etsy shop, you know, you could fill it up with some cute things and these would just be adorable. And Dollar Tree makes a lot of options for these as well. This next item is actually not anything Christmas related, but it's definitely unconventional, and you could use it for crafting, and that is these game boards that I found at Dollar Tree for $1. You guys, I've never been more shook in my life, and I actually didn't plan on having these in my video today. And then it hit me as I was sorting through all of this for today's video that these would be great for crafting as well. So we've got Guess Who, we've got Monopoly. You could definitely either use the pieces on the inside for crafting with, because you could do both. You could also use the box as well. You could definitely cut out and use the image, whether you're resurfacing for like a journal or a junk journal or some type of maybe like in a binder, especially if you have a binder with like the clear folder in the front. These would be cute to kind of add to that. Maybe you could decorate like the outside of the binder. So that would be really fun to craft with. Definitely drop your suggestions down below. I'm excited to see like how you guys would use this to craft with. But those were like my immediate first thoughts, was some type of like journal cover or like a binder insert. That would be really cute. You could even like laminate them as well and use it as dividers in your planner or as a planner cover as well, kind of depending on the size. I think these would be great as like an A5 or an A6, I think. The next category has to be like boxes slash containers. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. There's just a huge variety. So as I walk you guys through some crafting ideas, I will be showing a bunch. The camera needs to kind of focus. These are so beautiful. Like, look how stunning this one is. I've used mine mostly for care packages. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I love to fill them up with goodies, whether it's like socks or maybe even something that could be breakable, fit it in with like some socks to kind of protect it and send it off to my daughter. So I love these little boxes. They just spruce up the care package. You could also deconstruct this as well out of a box and more into like using this front piece. There's also this one as well, which is very farmhouse, gorgeous. And whether you want to actually turn it into decor, you could like frame this as like wall art, or maybe even apply this to like a canvas. And because Dollar Tree sells canvases as well, and you could just make like a little wall collage of canvas art with these, you know, layered on top. Again, you could do a picture frame with that method instead, and you could definitely like craft with this, you know, finding all kinds of ways to use this for like your pen pals and all of like your crafting needs. Super pretty, even has like a nice finished lining on the inside as well. And the same thing kind of applies to like these boxes too. You could definitely deconstruct them, but they're also just great for storage. So if you're definitely into like Christmas crafting, these are going to be great at your little crafting desk to just kind of store what you need. Whether you want to put like all of your holiday pencils, markers in here to kind of hold it, it's $1. You know, super fun, super festive, really cute. You could also, again, use this for shipping, and especially if you're like running your own shops, these would probably be really cute for like some holiday shipping. That would be really adorable. And this snowman with the ski goggles is absolutely adorable. So all of these boxes, and definitely things like this, I use these to just hold my crafting supplies that's like Christmassy. That way I know they're for Christmas because of the print, and I put like random things like washi, stickers, all kinds of things in here. And yes, you could also use these for baked goods, and honestly it's going to be beautiful for that. You know, bake for your child's teacher, fill it up with just delectable desserts. Even if you're not baking, you could buy them and then add like the parchment paper and then add the treats, and it would just be adorable. Like, I'm not a teacher, but if I were a teacher, I would love to get fresh baked goods. Then they have the 10 containers like these. So it's definitely a different material, not going to be as easy to deconstruct as these, which are like more of a cardboard material. But these are going to be great for you know, gift giving. Could definitely use it as like putting a gift in. Rather than wrapping it or using a gift bag, you could do these. Tie a ribbon around it and it would be a really cute little box. And Dollar Tree makes so many to choose from, so I'll throw them up now. But yeah, these are gonna be cute. You could, again, fill them with goodies. And maybe it's like the holiday tin can, or give it some cute name, and maybe like start a little thing in your community of, you know, crafting friends, and like swaps, you know, just everybody grab a tin can, fill it up with as much as you can, and then like swap it out, you know? And then, yeah, so they make all kinds. They even make ones that look like these, that are like a little lunchbox style, which is super, super darling. I really love this little set right here. And you guys know, like, these had to be in today's video because the gingerbread men, oh my god, like, this is at Dollar Tree. I mean, we're talking about Dollar Tree, by the way. We have not steered into any other store. This is all Dollar Tree items that you could use for crafting. These would be darling to send in friend mail, care packages, deliver it to a friend filled with goodies, whether it's food, like I just said, you could do hot cocoa in here, or like maybe a gingerbread mix or something in here as well for making cookies. Super, super cute. And yeah, this one's another one that I have. They even have like these containers you could use definitely for storage, like in your craft room as well. But definitely drop your ideas down below on how you would use like these little pails. But you could like make charms and do like a little charm swap, fill it up with charms, or like make a theme of some sort, right? And then these are gorgeous. The ones with like the window. Absolutely love it. Even has like a little gingerbread theme too. These are going to be beautiful for like baked goods, but also for filling with crafts and presents and all kinds of like fun things. But these are my favorite of the entire year. Okay, I have to show you two more because they are just too good not to share. I know I'm rotating through some of them a little bit quickly, so I'm just gonna like chill out for a second. This one's like having a hard time. There we go, focusing on the color. At first, I guess I just was not wanting this video to be overly long because I have so much to get through, but in the same breath, like, I want you guys to see this stuff. So this one, I love this one. So cute. Okay, so we also have this one, which was brand new, never seen Dollar Tree do this year, like this cute little checklist. And then we have the gingerbread print. The gingerbread thing this year has been just spot on. They also have the round options too, right? So this was the first one that I showed you, but there's a round option as well. Please drop your ideas down below. I'm gonna be on the comments reading, seeing what you guys think. Cause you know, like, I don't do all the crafts, so it's just like nice to like pick at other people's brains and just kind of like see what they're thinking. And then they have the ones again that like have the cute little shape. This gingerbread tree is everything. Like, if they would have done this whole side of just the trees, but it doesn't matter because the rest of it is super cute. And then yeah, so we've got like little lunch boxes that I showed you. Here are the two, just to show you side by side. Super cute. The next items in the unconventional things at Dollar Tree that you could definitely look at more from like a different perspective and see them as crafting are gonna be these little tea light holders here. And I actually have some other tea light holders that I wanted to kind of show you guys to kind of explain like where my thought was going. Okay, so we also have this version here, okay, with these cute little houses. Now these are more so, in my opinion, like on a DIY level, right? So instead of maybe just using them as what they were intended for, which is a little tea light holder, super cute for that, but this isn't like the DIY necessarily video, even though I guess crafting can kind of fold into that. But this one isn't as easy to like take apart, right? So these would be very easy to bend away from the tray, okay? And see if I can just like do this in the video while we talk. Oh yeah, look at that. Snaps right off. Then you have this little tray, and then you can just use this from a crafting perspective, whatever that is. So now you've got yourself a more flat, you know, product. Obviously be very careful because it's going to be sharp when you take that off. But we have even the little car, little truck with the tree, which is super cute. You could definitely craft with these. And then there's a Santa one and a Christmas tree one. There's even a gingerbread one, but that one I wanted to keep as a tea light holder. It's super cute, but you could definitely craft with these as well, whether you're just adding them maybe to like the covers of junk journals or Christmas notebooks or like whatever it is. These would be so cute for that. The next set is just going to be anything from like a bag or a goodie bag or Ziploc bags. These are going to be just a great pickup overall, again, for crafting specifically. So Dollar Tree sells these like little treat sacks, which you could definitely use either to kind of deconstruct it and however you want to use the little burlap bags in that way, but you could also use them to fill them up with, instead of treats, goodies for like your crafting fair, or your pen pal. So these are really cute for that. These I actually opened up on camera when I was filming, but you can see it says Merry and Bright. So those are super fun, and maybe the craft challenges like fit as much as you can into these little bags. They also have the bigger versions, which are so amazing. Super cute. Whether, you know, you're doing like a mug, you could fit a mug in here and fill the mug with the tea, the honey, stuff like that. That would be a really cute gift. And then add this, you know, into like a gift basket. Not necessarily like crafting per se, unless it's like your crafty friends that you're sending them to. You could also fill this up obviously with all the crafting goodies and then deconstruct it and just kind of like use the image for certain things. So those are great for that. And then the little treat bags like these could definitely use to just fill up and add to your little package, to your pen pal. The Santa one is my favorite. Love this one. And then there's also the versions that look like these little Ziplocs. Super cute. Yeah, you could just fill these up. Look at this one with the deer. This one is probably my favorite. Really like that one. And they also have this one, very traditional, has that like tree lot kind of look to it. And then we've got Santa here, and then Santa and the reindeer on this one, which is really, really cute. Is that Santa? No, the polar bear. Okay. And then this one with the little little penguins. Every time I sit like this, crisscross or whatever, my leg falls asleep. These are gonna be great, again, to just like fill up with all kind of crafts and goodies and little things, and add it to your friend mail. So those are great. And then these right here. So the paper bags, I feel like there's probably so many different ways you could use these. You could use them as advent calendar bags. That would be great. I've also seen this lady, again, I don't remember what video it was. It's just like I let my YouTube like roll while I'm in my office, and so like, you know, videos will just like keep playing. So, but I saw someone who like took these little bags and like folded them a certain way and then like created a pocket and then filled like the pocket of these little bags with stuff. Not necessarily like these, it was like a brown paper bag, but this is kind of like the same concept, right? So, and then you also have the opening at the top of this bag that you could put things in as well. And then there you go. There's a little craft, and send it off to your little pen pal, crafty friend, whoever you swap with. These are just gonna be so cute for that. You can also use them. Look at the image, right? You could, whether you, again, Happy Planner, you could use your Happy Planner punch out, grab the image, and then put them in like the boxes within your planner. You could use these for pocket letters as well. You could use them to like laminate and create dividers and things. Next category has to be the Dollar Tree Christmas ornaments. You do not just have to use them as ornaments. You can use them for so many things. Whether you want to kind of move them away from being an ornament like these per se, and you could maybe even attach them to a large paper clip and use them, you know, to like add to your Christmas planner, and then you have these kind of like sticking up around your Christmas planner, and they look super cute. Lots of little things you can do with these, whether using them as like charms. I love using these for gift bags. I talk about this all the time. So cute, like such a cute way to add some like pop to a gift bag, as using them as charms. I basically just cut the string and then retie it around the handle of a gift bag. I have lots of videos where I've done this. I'll link some of them down below. Here again, you could definitely use these as charms. I know a lot of them are pretty thick, right? So kind of using them in any way related to a planner is just gonna be out of preference per se, especially if it's not a planner that you're gonna like take with you and like stuff in your purse, right? Probably more of like a stay-at-home planner, but these would be great for crafting with, whether it's something you're doing like as a swap, friend mail, you know, maybe you're taking one of these and filling it up with goodies for your crafting friend. These little ornaments could be cute for that. They also have these style with the little drums. Look how many you get in here for $1. Could definitely craft with those as well. And then all of the different color options in these ornaments, which I really love. They don't do green though. I feel like that's the color that's missing. So these are the colors that they offer. Super pretty. But don't you think green's missing? Yeah, for sure. All right, so we got those, and then they have these little boot options as well. So the ones before were like little skates, right? And these are more of a snow boot. Super cute. These would be really darling to like add maybe to the spine of a junk journal that you're building or a Christmas planner. These would be cute as like, you know, on the edge of your planner. Sorry I don't have that with me to like kind of show you the idea, but like I feel like you get it. The other thing that you obviously can really craft with are going to be the actual items that Dollar Tree labels under their crafter square as crafting material. Like it doesn't need to be that complicated. You get these bells and you could definitely craft with these, whether you're adding them to like little charms that you're adding for your planner or whatever it is that you're building, little cards. Maybe the card that you're making has like charms off of it. So you can do these. They also make them in a bracelet form too, by the way. So this is a Dollar Tree bracelet, but you can definitely deconstruct this and use it for crafting. First thing that honestly pops in my head is keeping it simple, keeping it in its form like this, and maybe gluing it on the spine of a binder. How cute would that be? And they also make it in green. So you could buy several of these and maybe like all of your binders that you have set up for Christmas time in your craft room. And these are on the outside. And Dollar Tree also makes ornaments like this, where they're just like a felt material. And this is just, my mind is screaming that Dollar Tree is asking for these to be for crafting needs instead of ornaments, because they are so cute. They're just perfect, especially with this flat backing right here. You could use these to spruce up a card that you're making, holiday cards, again, advent calendar bags for your planner. You could just hot glue a little paper clip and then you have yourself some gnome paper clips. Like just literally that simple. You could also turn them into like little charms as well. So so many little cute things that you could do with them. And that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this like style of Dollar Tree video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know, and that way I can tell like what you guys like want to see, especially just trying to change things up from a Dollar Tree perspective. But I just really wanted to get all of these items into one single video, because again, they've been like sporadic as I'm finding them, so it's just so beautiful because I get to see them, you know, when I have it all compiled together, whereas as I'm hauling it, you guys are only seeing it as I'm finding it. So had to put them all together and then had to put them into a specific category. So if you love that feature, yeah, let me know. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.